Hello everybody, I'm Barry and you're watching another episode of the Mash Maker Challenge. Now if you're not a subscriber and you like this content, please consider subscribing, share the videos if you get a chance, and hit the like button at any time during this video because it helps to promote and propel my channel forward here on YouTube. So today I am having a Motorboat Oatmeal Extra Stout. This is one I brewed a couple weeks ago and it is very tasty. But today is not about drinking beer, today is about brewing beer. And today I am brewing a blonde, which is a first for me. I do enjoy blonde ales. I just had one a couple weeks ago at a brewery in Michigan, over in New Hudson. I think I put up a small little short video about it a couple weeks ago. But yes, I really enjoy blonde ales, and it's getting to be that time of the year where blonde ales are really, really good during the warmer weather. Let me show you the list of ingredients that you need, and we'll get this brew day moving forward. Here are the ingredients for today. We are going with 6.5 pounds of two-row malt. Then we have 12 ounces of a red wheat malt. We have 12 ounces of Simpson's Naked Golden Oats and 8 ounces of Carahel. That's a Wireman Carahel. Then the hops for today are Columbus and Simcoe. We will be putting in a 1/4 ounce of Columbus at 60 minutes and a 1/2 ounce of Simcoe at 5 minutes. And then over here, going along very nicely, is my starter. This is Wyeast 1968 London ESB. Today's hot scotchy is brought to you by the letter G and the number 12. All right, so here is the mash and sparge directions for today. We are going to heat our strike water up to 161 degrees, and then we're going to mash in between 148 and 150 for 60 minutes. At the end, we're going to heat up to 170 for about 5 minutes and collect the rest of the wort. So I'm looking at collecting about 6 to 6.5 gallons of wort today, so we can boil it down to a little over 5. I find that sometimes after you've boiled everything down, if you start with 6 gallons, you end up with less than 5 gallons at the end because you'll have a little in the pot, you'll have a little taken away by the hops, things like that. So I usually start with about 6.5 gallons and boil it down. I end up with about 5 to 5.5 gallons at the end, which is fine. A little bit more beer is better than a little less. We are shooting for a target gravity today of 1047, IBUs between 18 and 20. Your SRM is 5.5, and the final ABV, if we get everything correct, should be about 4.5%. Here in the book it says 4.6, but 4.5 would be good. If it hits 5, so be it. We got a little bit more alcohol.
Overtime shows a veil in disguise, never asked me typical stout. Usually you're using an Irish of some sort, or Ringwood maybe. This is California Common. This is the second half of the California Common yeast cake you saw Don Osborne toss into his IBL back in Lager Workaround. So
I just pulled the first runnings, and here it is. So it's in a Brewing TV glass that Chip Walton sent me. Love it. But here is the color. It's looking pretty good. On camera it looks a little darker, but it's pretty light. It's looking exactly like it should look. And I'm going to stick a little bit of this in there right now. So let me get this open. See if I can do this. Here we go. Throw a little bit in there, about a half shot or so. Still trying to brew, don't want to get buzzed. Here you go. Cheers, everybody. Delicious as usual. Now, what is this now? Hot Scotchy number 167, 168. I'll have to check. But I think I'm in the upper 160s right now for batches. This is delicious. Yummy, yummy. Gotta love a hot scotchy. I'll take a gravity reading of the first runnings. So here we go. Looks like we are at 1063. So I'm pretty confident that we will probably either hit our target OG for today or go slightly over. So we'll see. I'm waiting for second runnings. I'm going to take those out, add those in, and then we'll take a second runnings reading. And I should be able to determine after boil where we're going to be. Second runnings are in, and I'm getting ready to take a gravity reading of the pre-boil. Let's see what we got. All right, looks like we got 1037. So that's good because I got to hit 1047. I've got 6.5 gallons of wort. I'm going to boil that down to probably about 5.5, somewhere in there. And I think we'll be really close. We'll see. If anything, I might be short a point or two, but not bad. We have reached a full boil, and it is time to add our 1/4 ounce of Columbus. So this is the 60-minute edition. This is the last hop edition, a 1/2 ounce of Simcoe at 5 minutes, and then we turn off the flame. The Brewday is just about complete, but I have to warm up the wort once again. The plate chiller cooled it down to 52 degrees. I need it up at 65 degrees so I can then pitch the yeast.